Today we're going to be making red chilaquiles from scratch, and we're back at my mom's house, so let's get started. Okay, so we have 3 tomatoes,
3 jitomates, 6 chiles guajillos,
6 chile guajillos,
una cucharita de consomé de pollo,
1 spoon of consome,
media cucharita de cominos,
1 of cumin,
pimientas,
20 black peppers,
una cucharita de sopera de orégano,
some oregano,
5 o 6 ajos, depende del tamaño,
some garlic cloves, about 5 or 6,
3 chiles de árbol,
3 chiles de arbol,
queso ranchero o el que les guste,
and then you can get this queso ranchero from any Mexican market, and
tortillas.
we got our tortillas. All right, guys. So the chiles are washed and they're de-seeded, and we also took the stems off of them. We have the tomatoes here. We're gonna throw it all together into our boiling hot water. We're gonna let this cook for about 5 minutes. So while the tomatoes and chiles are cooking, we're gonna go ahead and add all our spices into the blender. We're gonna start with our consome, then we're gonna add our cumin, then we're gonna add our black peppers, then we're gonna add our oregano, and then we're gonna add our whole garlic cloves and just let that rest. So our chiles and tomatoes are done. We're gonna go ahead and add it to our blender. We have this little container right here that we're gonna put it in. We're gonna make a lot of salsa and there's gonna be some left over. So that's what we're gonna put in this little cup. So we went ahead and blended it until it's very liquefied. Let me give you a close-up. So there it is, guys. This is your chilaquiles sauce. We probably will only use half of this when we're making our chilaquiles, and the other half we'll save it and we'll put some vinegar in it, and it'll last up to like 12 days in the fridge. Okay, we're gonna cut some tortillas so we can get them ready to fry for our chilaquiles. We're gonna cut them in triangular pieces. Now we're gonna get ready to throw them into our fryer. Okay. Our oil already hot. We're gonna finish frying these tortillas. Okay, so our tortillas are done frying. We're gonna go ahead and pull them out now. If you want to save time on frying, you can dry them out an hour before, and you'll be able to fry these tortilla chips a lot quicker than if you cut them fresh. We have some refried beans here too that we're gonna plate with the chilaquiles. These are ready to go. All right, so we're gonna cut our onion for our chilaquiles, and my dad here is gonna show you guys how to chop onion. Cut some green onion here and add it to our onions. Okay, so we have some oil that we left in here, and we're gonna add some onion. First, we're gonna move that around a little bit.
Que se pone solamente un poquito.
Once the onions caramelize, then you can add the salsa.
Voy a agregar salsa para que se fría.
So we used a little bit more than half, like we said. The rest of it, we're gonna keep it and then save it with some vinegar, and we'll put it back in the fridge. We're gonna bring the salsa to a boil. It's gonna take about 2 minutes. Then we can start preparing the chilaquiles. Okay, so we're gonna start adding our tortillas to the salsa. It's already boiled for 2 minutes. If you want the chilaquiles to be softer, you just leave them in the salsa for a little bit longer. But if you want them to be crunchy, you can just pull them right off the heat from the pan, and you'll get that nice crunchy bark on your chilaquiles. So I like my chilaquiles pretty crunchy, so we're gonna go ahead and pull them off and start plating.
Sí, a mí también me gustan así, que no queden tan remojados, pero como les gusten. Porque mientras que se los come uno, se van remojando. Vamos a agregarle.
We have our cheese we're gonna start with. Then we have our chopped onion that we're gonna add next. In every chilaquile plate, you gotta have some crema. So we're gonna add some of this Mexican crema.
Listos.
These things are ready to go. Now it's time to go ahead and taste them. I'm gonna eat some of them and then I'm gonna add some beans to my plate. So let's start off with the chilaquiles. All right, so we ended up adding the beans now, and these things are ready to go. Chilaquiles are good. Still hot. The salsa's not spicy. You can taste all the spices in it. This is why it's one of my favorite plates, the chilaquiles. And it goes well with beans too. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys learn how to make chilaquiles the Mexican way and the way my mom makes it. So, see you guys on the next video.